my God, where am I at? You are kidding me. What the hell is this thing? Okay, not somebody I would want to run into in the dark. Oh God, please don't let this battery burn out. Oh my God, you're kidding me. Oh my God. Can you guys see me? Am I in the dark?
Yes. It's only 5 more days. Till Halloween. 5 more days. yeah, it's 5 more days. Come back, everybody. Oh my, yeah. It's 5 more days. Come back after the intro. Hey everybody, it's me, Richard, with Nightmares Anyone.
Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Can you believe it's 5 days till Halloween? I can't. So, before I get into today's video, first off, I want to remind you all, Friday night at 5 o'clock California time, I'm going to be going live, yes, right here on the channel. Oh, and as you can see, I've got my very, very, very badass. I love this shirt. This shirt is so comfortable, you guys. It's from the Halloween t-shirt company. Here's the front of a skeletal hand lighting a lighter. And then here's the back. It says Halloween all year round. Yeah, hopefully that shows up. So, yeah, this is from the Halloween t-shirt company. So, before I get into today's review, let me move this up a little bit. So I'm shooting this on my new camera, my new phone, yes. But what the hell? Let's just come back right after the intro, you guys. Come right back. I got so much to do in today's video. Okay, welcome back, you guys. So, here's what's going on. Like I said, this coming Friday, 5 o'clock California time, I am going to be going live with this man right here. Yeah, Solomon Petrus, the author of A Ghost in the Attic, Feasters 1, An Apocalyptic Tale, and Feasters 2. However, I don't have my copy right now. It is being read by somebody in the family, so they wanted to read the second one before Halloween and before Friday's interview. So yeah, you guys, make sure you pop in Friday, 5 o'clock p.m. for a one-on-one live chat with me and Solomon Petrus, and we're going to be talking about this book right here. Yeah, his newest book, Cullen, a psychological thriller, comes out November 15th. So let's get into everything that I want to talk about in today's video. So, I'm gonna put these two books down right here. So I'm gonna go over, actually I'm gonna do 2 reviews. One is on this July 2017's Tales from the Haunted Mansion, Volume 2, Midnight at Madame Leota's. This came out in July 2017. This is written by Amicus Arcane, the Haunted Mansion main tour guide. Your ghost host. Yes, he's the ghost librarian of the famous Haunted Mansion rides at all the Disneyland parks. Well, I know at Disneyland and Disney World. I don't know about the international parks. So I'm going to be doing a review on that. And then I'm also going to be doing a review on this audiobook that I listened to last night. The Ghost of Crutchfield Hall by one of my favorite new authors, Mary Downing Hahn. Yes, this book was so great. I listened to it in under 3 hours. But first off, I've got, let's see. I've got some book mail. Yeah, I just got this from Amazon. And I got a card from one of my very dear ghostly, yes, ghostly, and one of my crushes, Larry Yance. So yeah, he has sent me a Halloween card, like this one I got a couple weeks ago. Where is it? What did I do with it? I just had it in my hand. I just had it in my hand, you guys. Yes, this really cool vintage retro one by Christy Randazzo. And then to let you guys all know what I'm reading right now, I am reading this sick and disturbing book about a man by the name of Larry who is obsessed with Ed Gein, and yeah, he's trying to outdo Ed Gein's murderous crimes. It's very sick, it's very demented, it's very twisted, and yes, I love it. I'm loving it, yeah. What else did I want to let you guys know? Oh, remember that disaster when I got the 2 books from Amazon? My copy of Ronald Kelly's The Halloween Store and Seasons Creepings. Yes, they were thrashed, they were soaked, they were torn, they were ripped. I did get my 2 new copies. However, this one's not signed like the one was that I ordered, but they did give me a full credit refund. I got 2 brand new books, so I'm not gonna get these read before Halloween, I don't think. But so let's go ahead and yeah. Can you guys tell it's like 5:30 Monday? I think it's Monday. Yeah. No, it's Tuesday actually, because 6 more days till Halloween. Yeah. It is the 25th. Yes, Tuesday, October 25th. I cannot believe it. So let's see what's in this package from Amazon. It's probably a book that I've recently bought. Now I'm as bad as someone else, and she knows who I'm talking about. I don't have to use her name. But her name kind of sounds like Christy. Yeah. Oh my God! Oh my God! I did not know. Did not know this was coming. Oh my God! I'm so excited. You guys, this did not say who it was coming from. It was not in my Amazon order. Oh my God, you guys. This is another dear friend of mine who wrote. Oh my God, I'm just so excited to get this. Wow, what do I say? This one has blown me away because this was a total surprise. This is not what I thought it was going to be. This is even better, you guys. Oh, wow. This is November's. I think it's coming out in November. Yeah, you guys can tell I'm very choked up over this. Oh, this book. Well, let me show you what it is first off. It's coming out in November by author Jerry Roth, who wrote Bottom Feeders, On the Tip of Her Tongue. Oh my God, you guys, wow, I did not know this was coming. This is Throwing Shadows, and it says not for resale. Oh my God, it says a woman develops an unhealthy obsession with a scarecrow. A boy plays with a Ouija board, receives a terrifying warning of murder. A down on his luck father learns what happens when you die in your sleep. Oh my God. You know what? That would be the best way to go, but I do not want to wake up and it be all a bad dream. No. These stories and 6 more frightening tales await the reader within the pages of Throwing Shadows, a dark collection. Throwing Shadows will feed that hungry dark side that lives in your cellar. Oh my God, Jerry Roth, thank you so much. I really did not know that this was coming. Yeah, here's the author. He is an author who lives in Ohio, and he lives in the most gorgeous. I've done videos and pictures of this. I've showed you pictures of his house. He lives in an old stone church that has been converted into a beautiful home. But here's the author right there. There's Jerry Roth. Yeah, and you guys, this book has got 136 pages in it. Print is perfect. I am going to start this tonight because, I did tell him that I would do, read it, and, you know, I need to have him on the channel before, this book comes out, but, wow, very cool ass cover, scary ass cover. I think the cover work is done by Cullen Patrick Burke, if I remember. Yes, cover illustration and design by Cullen Patrick Burke. First edition comes out October 2022. Yes. And he dedicates this book. This is so beautiful, I think. This book is in memory of Molly Carter. Her love of movies and books showed me the value of art. She was a bright light in a dark world. 99 years wasn't enough. And Molly Carter was his grandmother. And there's a beautiful picture of Jerry and her on his website. So, Jerry, I'm blown away. Yes, I did say, I think I requested a paperback, but I did not know it was going to come this quick. Wow, what a surprise, you guys. So, yeah, you know, there's so many wonderful people out there that have become friends, both through the art of writing and just personal friends. I've talked to Jerry on the phone many times. Bruce has talked to him. He's reached out to both Bruce and I, and he has sent us some of the most beautiful hardback copies, signed and autographed to both of us. So yeah, you guys, I'm really excited. You guys can pre-order it now. I know the Kindle version, I think, is out. I think it came out this week, but yeah, that's Throwing Shadows, a dark collection by Jerry Roth. I'm pumped. I'm excited. So yeah. Oh, wow, that really choked me up. So let's see what's in this. I always love getting cards from Larry. Larry Yoff cracks my ass up. He's very funny. Here we go. Oh my God, you guys, another vintage Halloween card in my favorite, 2 of my favorite three colors, purple and orange. And it's embossed. It's very cool. It says trick or treat. Hopefully, I better read this first before before I find out there's something naughty in here. There could be something naughty. Oh my God, you guys, this is cracking my ass up because Larry Yance, you're killing me, dude. Larry Yance is a man who knows me almost like we've met in person or are actually personal best friends, and we're not. But he knows my love of both Whatever Happened to Baby Jane and The Bad Seed. Oh my God. It says, hope your Halloween is splendidly spooky. Dear Richard and Bruce, have an awesome Halloween, you guys. I just know the trick-or-treaters will love coming to your haunted house. Take good care, your friend Larry. Happy Halloween. And there's tons of stickers in here, but I'm going to read to you guys what Larry wrote, and then I'll act it out. You hit him with the shoes, didn't you? You hit him with the shoes. That's how he got those half-moon marks on his forehead and on his hands. Answer me, Rhoda. Answer me! was Leroy. And Rhoda goes off crazy, like the crazy little bitch she is, and she's like, "Give me those shoes, Leroy. Give me those shoes, Leroy. Give me those shoes, Leroy." But my favorite line from the movie, and that's all before she burns him. Yeah, if you guys have never seen the classic black and white horror movie, The Bad Seed, starring Patty McCormick, don't watch the remakes. The remakes were terrible. You've got to watch The Bad Seed. But my favorite line from the movie is where Rhoda is talking to her. I've got the prettiest mother. I've got the prettiest mother. She goes off on her mom's and she's like, "I hit him, mother. I hit him and I kept on hitting him. And I hitting him until he just went." Yeah, she fucking goes ballistic. And Julia, yes, Julia Price. Yes, I'm cracking up and laughing too hard. I cannot do a perfect Rhoda Penmark tonight. So you guys have to take that one for what it was worth. And then Larry Yance wrote below that, and then I'll show you the inside of the card. It says, "Because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil." Now you guys, come on. We all know what that quotation is from. Yes, the first movie that this favorite holiday of mine, and I know a lot of yours, is based upon, Halloween, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Donald Pleasance, and oh my god, PJ Souls, and oh my god, so many other people. Oh, wow, yeah. It's hard to believe it's been over 40 years. Hopefully you guys have all seen Halloween Ends. And then the last one of my favorite ones is 8 more days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 8 more days till Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Yeah. Larry Yance, I love you, dude. Those are all stickers that Larry put in there. You know what? For a card, just anything, when people reach out to friends and send them, it's like those old Hallmark commercials that were always on in the 60s and 70s and even into the 80s. It plants a memory right here that we always remember for the rest of our lives. This will definitely go up in my box, in my box of cherished memories through all of, my friends and people that have become so dear to me on my YouTube channels. So, speaking of my YouTube channel, if you haven't done so already and you love horror as much as I do, don't forget to hit that subscription button, that subscribe button right there. Hit that little bell so you get notifications of when I post a new one. So, yeah, let's get into these reviews. So, the first off, and please, I hope to God the lights do not go out again. Yeah, was that some weird ass old, I don't know who that guy was, but she's creeping me out up there on that shelf. But you guys, so here is the first review of the two. So, this came out in July of 2017. This is the second part of a 4-book series based on the Haunted Mansion ride at Disneyland. Now, it says, Midnight at Madame Leota's, as told by Mansion librarian Amicus Arcane. Now, the cool thing about these books, there's no sleeve on them, so he doesn't really tell you. Yes, Amicus Arcane is one of the undead. He is one of the ghosts that haunts the Haunted Mansion. The illustrations are by Kelly Jones. It is a Disney Press book, and it's transcribed by John Esposito. I wonder if that means it's written by, yeah, I'm sure it does, you guys. So anyway, here's Tales from Haunted Mansion Part 2. So it says on the back, "Welcome, foolish mortals, to the lonesome library of the Haunted Mansion." I can't do Amicus Arcane's voice, but you know what? I'm trying, so hey. Return to the happiest haunt on earth for more terrifying tales from beyond the grave. But take caution, for when the clock strikes 12, the most macabre medium of them all will establish contact with the other side, and ghastly ghosts will materialize, so read on if you dare. But beware, Midnight at Madame Leota's. Now, you guys, like I said, in this book are some of the most beautiful drawings and creepy pages of wallpaper, and these books are absolutely beautiful. They have those, not gilded, whatever these pages are, but this one had two, let's see, 228 pages in it. I love that photo there, but I'm not going to show you what it is. But yeah, so this book picks up right after where part one, which was this one right. Oh, here's my little golden book of the Haunted Mansion. Here's the first one. A beautiful bluish volume one, the Fearsome Foursome. Yes. And then here's part two. Part three and part four are right there. Actually, I've got part three right here. So this one picks up a little bit later than part one. Now, a 13-year-old boy is looking for his sister. And he comes upon that beautiful Victorian house up on the hill, surrounded by the wrought iron gate, with the mysterious and very, very creepy graveyard around that whole outside of the house. Well, he meets Amicus Arcane, who welcomes him in, asks him what he's doing, and he tells him that he's looking for his sister that has disappeared. Now, Amicus Arcane starts to tell him ghost stories, but he wants to tell them to him before the strike of midnight. Now, the boy asks Amicus Arcane if he knows of a woman who is a medium, and her name is Madame Leota. This is when Amicus Arcane starts telling him ghost stories. Now, there's 5 ghost stories in here, but 2 of them were they were my favorites. One of them takes place in a haunted ride through Dark Ride. Now, you guys, well, actually, Disney's Haunted Mansion is a ride through Dark Ride. It's those rides where you get in the creepy cars, you know, that look like sometimes tombstones, or they look like weird ghost mobiles, or, you know, and then you go into these scary ass. I hate those rides. Yes, I hate those rides because the movie He Knows You're Alone with Don Scardino and Tom Hanks, it was Tom Hanks' very first horror movie. That movie still scares the hell out of me, and that is what makes me afraid of those ride through haunted house rides. I'll ride them, but I'm like this. Yes, I cover my eyes through most of the rides. But I am going to read you my review from my Goodreads channel, because this tells it really, really well. And then I'm going to read you a page that I have marked. So let me go back a book. Tales from the Haunted Mansion, Volume 2, Midnight at Madame Leota's. So I said, here's my review. Yes, I have my rating covered up there. So yeah, those of you that don't follow me on Goodreads, you can at Richard, middle initial K for Kevin, Wilson, Wilson. So I wrote, sorry guys, my allergies are so bad. Once again, Amicus Arcane, the Haunted Mansion's librarian and ghost host tour guide, has done it again. He will scare you into the classic tales of who the Hatbox Ghost is and how he became a ghost. If you are a true Disney fan, you must read these books. And if you're a true Disney fan, you already know who the Hatbox Ghost is. Yes, I'm not going to explain it, but he is very, very creepy, and he's a very fun part of the ride. So William is back in the second book, and he is looking for his lost sister. Will he be successful in finding her? Wow, Arcane introduces the reader into so many more scary situations in this book than in the first one. Vampires, haunted and deadly amusement park dark house rides, which I loved. This one, like I said, this story really, really creeped me out. An uncle losing his most beloved vintage and beautiful movie house, and we cannot forget about the ghost bride that lives in the attic of the Haunted Mansion ride. Yes, her name is Connie, or Constance. We get to find out who she is, why she was like that, why she was hell-bent on revenge, and why she's so damn creepy. These books have brought to life all 999 of the scary but oh so beautiful in their own ways that we love to be scared by every time we ride the Haunted Mansion ride at the Disneyland parks. You will love reading along and being scared too. This second book has more horrific and scary scenes. Read first before reading or letting very small children read this one. I love this. Cannot wait to start the third book. My rating, 5 ghosts. Yes, I loved this book, you guys. Yes, there are beheadings. Yeah, done kind of gruesomely, but not gory and extremely violent. But and there's some creepy scenes inside the house. And but I'm gonna read you a tagged scene. Here's my Amityville Horror Haunted House with none other than Jack Skellington on one side. I wrote, Ernie spent all night holed up in the attic, waiting for the Count to return from his nightly feeding. The lethal wall sconce that also held mail was in his quavering hands. The Count had to return to the crate, his resting place, before sunrise, but what would Ernie do when he saw him? Complete the mission? Drive a wooden wall sconce into the beating heart of a man he now respected? Even admired. Blood is blood after all, or is it? There was another option. A second choice came up during a last-minute call to Vicky. Either way, Ernie was about to find out. There was a crunch, followed by a wrenching sound. Ernie lowered his blanket and saw the vent being yanked out of the wall. Flecks of snow entered the attic, followed by a shadow spilling into the aperture like black ink rising. Finding form, the vampire had returned and was preparing to enter his crate when Ernie stepped out of hiding. The Count smiled when he saw him like a favorite Uncle Mike, which only made it harder. Ernest, what have you got there? A wall sconce. That also holds mail, added the Count, completing the thought. It also kills vampires, Ernie said. He took a breath, fighting his emotions. You see, I know what you are. You are correct, said the Count. I am a vampire and have been for over 500 years. You would be doing me a favor. It is a curse to live eternally, to walk the earth, feeding on the blood of the innocent. Your blood gave me life again. You must set me free. The Count opened his shirt, giving Ernie a clean target to his heart. It was the birthmark, the infernal thing that had plagued Ernie his entire life. The Count remained immobile as Ernie crossed the attic, then placed the tip of the lethal wall sconce against the vampire's chest. Do it, he said. I dare you. All vampires must be destroyed. Do it. But, I can't. Ernie dropped the wall sconce and backed away. The Count was family. You must. I command you must. I can't, Ernie said. Ernie could see the weariness in the Count's eyes. Perhaps he had been at it too long. Perhaps he even really did want it to end. Is it true, what you said about wanting to retire? The Count nodded. It is so. That's good. Very good. But now I will tell you the tale. These books, these books, like all books that I have read from the Disney press, they're very, very, very well written. They're very well thought of. They're incredibly, they connect incredible to the rides that we love at Disneyland. And it's just a blast to read them. I'm going to read you another part. This is from one of the other stories. The door flew open and William barreled through, stumbling headfirst over a stack of metal canisters. Right away, he knew what they were, old movie reels. He had somehow found his way into the mansion's projection booth. Didn't see that on the tour, did you? Said Amicus. William got to his feet, at the same time spotting a gaunt figure standing beside an antiquated movie projector. It was the librarian who he'd been expecting. He was expecting William just as surely as William had been expecting him. Do you frequent the cinema, Master William? What? No, not anymore. But you used to when you were a child. I used to see scary movies with my sister there all the time. But I'm not a kid anymore, William sighed. He was only 13. Look, I don't know what your game is. This is not a game. The librarian spun the movie reel. I have something rare to show you. I thought you were a keeper of books, said William. Of tales. And what is cinema but an extension of the written word? Although I do prefer parchment to celluloid. The projector came to life, its take-up reel stubbornly pulling the film through its rusted gears. Arcane, I don't have time to watch a The librarian pressed a bony finger to his lips. Shh. Don't spoil it for the audience. William was at his wit's end. What audience? There's no one in this cinema. The library pointed to a rectangular slot which overlooked an old theater. William took a peek down below. The seats were filled with patrons whose features William could not see in the dark, nor would he have wanted to. They were residents of the mansion, no longer in the pink. Yes. They were residents of the mansion, no longer in the pink. Now, in the pink means of flesh and blood, like you and me, but William did have an unobstructed view of the screen, where the opening moments of our next tale were flickering to life. You guys, these books are so much fun. I really, if you've got kids, even if you're just a true Disney fan, pick up these books. They're beautiful. Try to get the hardbound books because they're very, very, very well printed and published. But here's the third one. I will be starting this next. They've all got like beautiful matte covers and then gilding of either golds or greens or blue or a purple. This is Tales from the Haunted Mansion Volume 3, Grim Grinning Ghosts. Now this one's a beautiful wine color with like a brass bronze, but see that ghost floating? Yeah. Very beautiful books, but they're very, very, very fun to read. So, yeah, so now I am going to get into my review of The Ghosts of Crutchfield Hall. Now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 Mary Downing Hahn books over on that shelf there. Half are hardback and half are paperbacks. This one I do not own. It came available on Scribd the other day in an audiobook, and I wanted to listen to it. So here is the cover. It's a very beautiful old Victorian cover of a girl with her hand on a younger boy and then blood all over her face. This is The Ghost of Crutchfield Hall. As I have said before so many times, I'll cover my rating. There's my review. As I have said so many times before, can anyone write a ghost story as good as Downing Hahn? The Ghost of Crutchfield Hall reminds me of the book that all of us kids who grew up reading The Secret Garden in the 60s had wished this was the way that story would have been. 12-year-old Florence Crutchfield loses her parents at a young age and is sent to live in the orphanage, as so many children were in the 1800s. When she finds out that she has family, a great aunt and uncle who live in a sprawling mansion named after the family, Crutchfield Hall, she is sent to live there with them. What she does not know is that her dead cousin Sophia is said to haunt this family estate. Yikes. When Florence arrives at the mansion, she finds out that her younger cousin, James, Sophia's brother, is sick and bedridden and allowed no visitors. Well, one day Florence meets and discovers that Sophia really is a ghost, and she tells her that she despised her brother while she was alive and blames him for her death. Can ghosts really come back with a vengeance, as we've all heard? We've all heard so many times that, ghosts are, they come back with a vengeance. And if you ever did people wrong, they're going to seek you out first. As we have all heard, would you step into and explore a haunted family mansion and or any mansion if you thought it was haunted? I don't know if I would or not. And that's coming from the truth of the inside of this 62-year-old man. I don't know if I could. However, Tammy, Maddie, and Christy Randazzo, Tammy Ellis and her daughter Maddie, yes, they would. They would do it in a minute. Hell no, not me. I think Adriana would do it though too. Nope, I ain't doing it. I don't know. Maybe if I was with one of the girls, maybe I would. I don't know if I would or not. That is why I love this author and all of her works. Now, you must remember that I am a grown man in my 60s and never discovered Downing Hahn until the last 3.5 years, and have now read over 9 of her YA horror thrillers and will attempt to read them all. Loved this well-deserved 5 ghost story, and I think you will too, Richard. Yeah, I gave it 5 ghosts. The book is... I can't say enough. She's just a phenomenal author. So you guys, don't forget, pop in here Friday Friday, 5 o'clock California time or Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be doing it live. Solomon and I will be taking questions. You can ask questions. You can ask Solomon anything you'd like. If you don't know who Solomon Petrus is, try to check out one of his books. If you have one of his books on your shelf and you've never read it, or even if you have, I would love to see you guys in the live one-on-one chat this coming Friday. Yeah, that's the Friday before Halloween, you guys. So as I said earlier, yeah, Halloween is only 5 days away, you guys. Oh God, no, now what is flickering around in here? Oh my God, not again, you guys. I'm really not, is this really happening? Hang on. Oh no. No, 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 you guys. Come on.
It's Amicus Arcane. I'll see you guys Friday.
Happy Halloween, everybody. It's me, Richard, with Nightmares Anyone. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you in the next video. Pick up a good scary book. Live your life like a book. Happy nightmares. Bye, you guys.